Hey everyone, welcome back. In the last video, we explored different types of loops and learned about decision making in C#. Now before moving on, let's take a quick quiz to test what you have learned. For the question 1, what will this code print? A is an integer and it has a value of 10. And the if-else statement is, if A is greater than 5, write greater than 5 in the console, else write 5 or less in the console. And the options are 5 or less, greater than 5, it gives an error, and it prints nothing. Next question. What's the purpose of a switch statement in C#? If you remember, switch statement was in the part of decision making. The options are to perform mathematical operations, or to repeat a block of code, or to choose between multiple values based on one expression, and the last option is to stop program execution. This question is about for loops. How many times will this loop run? For int I equals 0 until I is less than 3, and each time increment I by 1. And during this loop, you're going to print the value of I in the console. You're going to see how many times this loop runs. The options are 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, or infinite. And the last question. What's the key difference between a while loop and a do-while loop? Do-while checks the condition before the loop runs, or while always run once before checking the condition, or do-while checks the condition after running the loop at least once. And the last option, they are the same. Let's go through the answers. For the question 1, the correct answer is B. The variable A is assigned the value 10. The condition in the if statement checks whether A is greater than 5 or not. Since 10 is greater than 5, the condition is true, and the code inside the if block will execute, so it prints greater than 5. The else part is skipped because the if condition is true. For the question 2 regarding the switch statement, the correct answer is option C. A switch statement in C# is used when you want to execute different code blocks based on the value of a single expression, a variable or a value. It works by evaluating an expression once and then compares its value against predefined case labels. If a match is found, the corresponding code block executes. If no match is found, if it's defined, the default case executes. So the correct answer is option C, to choose between multiple values based on one expression. For the question 3, the correct answer is B, 3 times. The loop starts with I equals 0 and continue until the condition I is less than 3 is no longer true. I increments by 1 on each iteration, so the values printed will be 0, 1, and 2. The loop will stop after I reaches 3 because the condition I less than 3 is no longer true. Therefore, the loop runs 3 times. The last question was about the difference between a while loop and a do-while loop. In a while loop, the condition is checked before the loop runs. If the condition is false initially, the loop will not execute at all. But in a do-while loop, the code inside the loop runs at least once before checking the condition. Even if the condition is false at the beginning, the loop executes one time. So the correct answer is option C. Look at the examples. The first one won't run because the condition is false from the start. The condition is while I is greater than 5 and I has the value of 0, so the condition is not true and this loop won't run. But for the second example, I has the value of 0 and the condition is same while I is greater than 5. But this loop will run once before the condition is checked, and that's the difference between while and do while loop. Okay, so far we've covered some important basics like conditional statements, loops, and switch statements in C#, which are foundational concepts for any C# developer. I hope the explanations were clear and you're starting to feel more comfortable with these concepts. Remember, practice is key. Try writing your own small programs using what you have learned so far. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tutorials. Don't forget to check out the next video in the series where we will dive into methods and functions. And as always, feel free to leave any questions or comments below. I would love to hear from you. Happy coding, and I'll see you in the next one.